But look, I went grocery shopping earlier today, right? First time in a while. My girl been complaining, oh, you gotta meet me to the store. All right, I'll come with you. Go to Costco on a Sunday. First of all, everybody's lined up.
Don't go there on a Sunday.
Outside.
Don't
Don't
y'all
go
with
to
the worst
Costco on
day
a
of the
Sunday.
week.
Yeah.
Can't even find parking.
Listen, they got a line just if you're coming to get eggs. I don't know what the fuck going on. It's some type of egg craze. Everybody's just dying to get to the eggs, right? Eggs, $20 damn carton if you like the brown eggs like me. I don't like the white eggs.
I don't fuck with white.
I don't fuck with white eggs. But what made me think of this topic was I saw the chaos going on in the store. Complete chaos. Because you know they've been saying, oh, bird flu is a shortage. So everybody sprinting to the eggs. People saying, oh, it's a shortage coming. You better stock up. So everybody's just unnecessarily stockpiling food and goods. Way more astronomically than they would normally. It's like, no, go grocery shopping, buy what you normally buy, get the fuck out the store. People are panic buying right now. And I'm like, it made me think, is slavery a necessary evil? And what I mean by this is enslaving people and keeping the masses sort of enslaved to a sense necessary. Because when given freedom, we see absolute chaos. Because we always say free the people, let people do their own thing. But realistically think, if we was to let the entire populations do their own thing and not govern anything, I think we'd be fucked.
It has to be an order. And I think also there's a supply and demand thing with certain things as well. Like, that's where this is coming from. Because some of the niggas is buying up too many eggs where them eggs they're
gonna expire.
Yeah, you can't keep them forever. So it's like you got 40, you only eating 3 eggs or 2 eggs a day, you dumbass. Like, you're not even eating enough eggs anyway for them to last. So
I seen somebody at one Costco, you know the cart that you put the mattresses and furniture on? The nigga took
Niggas
almost every egg in the egg department and piled it on that.
They got
people
niggas
was trying to fight the nigga.
What
What are you about to go do with the eggs?
But just remember, he could have been Instacarting or doing some other shit.
Nah, I ain't hearing this.
That's usually when you see them niggas with them push things, they out there collecting an order. But like you said with this, I don't know. I think you gotta have structure in anything that's going on in life, regardless. And
I just think about COVID when they told you, oh, tissue crisis, tissue shortage, and a water shortage. Think about how many of these dumb fucks went and stockpiled tissue and water only to have a garage full of tissue and water a couple weeks later.
I mean, you can't go wrong with having too much tissue and
the
water.
bodegas in New York is selling Lucy's now. I don't know if y'all seen
They
that.
selling loose
3 eggs for $3. I'm like, what the hell going on? This shit crazy.
Everybody gonna capitalize off of something. They see motherfuckers acting stupid about them. Yeah, come get your eggs from me.
I'm just saying,
they buying one carton and doubling, tripling their money on you niggas.
We looking at slavery as a bad thing, maybe the whips and the chains, but without certain people being oppressed to a sense, I think it would be absolute chaos.
The world doesn't function.
I think it would be absolute chaos because the average person doesn't give a fuck about resources shortening. They don't give a fuck about the next person. They just thinking about what they want in that moment. So if you don't got somebody governing and controlling what you can do to a degree, I think we're fucked. We would be depleted of resources. It would be complete chaos. People would just start whacking each other.
Kicking doors, all type of shit. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I think you could have some common law and order, but I don't think it'll get to that point. And then it's like, I think we'll have more control of a lot of stuff. They don't even want people growing their own food. They're governing too much. You wouldn't have to be going to the store for all these eggs if you can grow them yourself or have your own animals and stuff like that without having to worry about people. You said worried about
it might not be the bird flu, might not be hitting like that.
Because they're doing all these things, and most of the stuff, like I always say, is natural. We supposed to get it from the earth. You're supposed to be able to pick your lemon off the tree. You're supposed to better grow your fruit and get the stuff yourself. But a lot of that, we go here, and a lot of that stuff is tainted with pesticides and all type of shit. They spraying it, fucking shooting, ejecting shots in the fruit. Fucking mandarins, I went and got fucking big as an orange. Like, come on, cuz.
Hey,
like,
so with the egg crisis, this lady's going viral. Trader Joe's is selling fertilized eggs, and she's hatching the eggs. So she went on on TikTok showing people how to hatch the fertilized eggs. So she's hatching her own chickens. Like, you know what? I'm not about to keep buying eggs. I'm gonna hatch my own chickens and how they ass having eggs, laying eggs.
Farm that's gonna
like she's farming from Trader Joe's. They're selling fertilized eggs.
But
so that's how desperate people are getting to get eggs. Like, you know what? I'm about to just start hatching my own. Fuck this.
I mean, that's not. I don't think that's necessarily a bad idea because the more she hatch, eventually she's going to have enough to where she can keep them reoccurring.
But what made you go to Trader Joe's and even think to try to hatch a fertilized egg?
Something probably just popped in her mind.
Because you remember in elementary school, I don't think they do this no more, but they gave us fertilized eggs, and they would throughout the whole school year see if you could hatch the egg.
Damn, why that? I don't know if we did do that. I don't think we did that.
We did that. They gave us an egg. Some of us hatched the chicken, and half the class chicken died or the egg cracked.
Right, you didn't take care.
But that was a school project. Let's see if you could hatch a chicken before the year is over.
They'd never do some shit like that now, because then that would make you wouldn't be dependent upon, if you know how to do that or, take care of it to where it's going to come out, you wouldn't need to go to the store for an egg.
I think I cracked my shit. I don't remember. Man, the school used to give you like gerbils and all type of shit. The school used to have us low key doing all type of shit with animals, dissecting frogs.
Yeah, I remember that.
You would dissect a pig.
They even had like home economics. Things used to be in there, wood shop, all that shit.
I'm happy to say we grew a corn. That was the best corn in the world too, man.
That was the best corn I ever had. This nigga brought home a fucking corn from school, threw that shit in the backyard.
We fucked that corn up.
Hey, the whole house, nigga took a bite off that corn.
Nigga burnt up the rest of the tree, but I'm just like, damn, cuz nigga just grew a corn.
Because we didn't have no like pesticides or nothing, so like all the insects and shit was low key trying to eat the fucking corn. So we would have to go out there and wash the shit down. We didn't know nothing about that shit.
You start putting water on that motherfucker.
Yeah, just water that shit down.
Even that make you wonder, like, so do we need the pesticides to a certain degree? Like, and how do we keep the insects off of it without harming the humans?
Because I know they got like natural shit you could put on there, but when you see the guys with the whole chemical lab suits on spraying your shit, you know something wrong.
And then they get fucked up in return from doing that job.
But they're fucking them. They're fucking the food up.
Yeah, you out there with a hazmat suit spraying the food I'm about to eat. Something's wrong. That's a red flag.
You can't even inhale this, but you want me to ingest this. It's crazy.
Because farmers is just out there in a fucking a flannel and some overalls.
That's it.
Right. And some boots and maybe some gloves and a straw hat. You got a hazmat suit on like you in Area 51. Wow. What's in this food? What's on this food?
The egg shortage is really crazy, but again, it just shows. I don't know. It's like it's so easy to believe for people. It shows how easily swayed people are, because is there really a shortage? Because the eggs is there every time you go.
Every time you go.
But they just now $20 instead of $10. So
and every day you go, they got a new batch.
Yeah. So it's like, is it really a shortage?
And that's what I told my girl. I said, damn, it seemed like the higher they raise the price of eggs, the more people want them.
They keep coming.
This shit is crazy.
That's like them shops like, y'all ever been to Erewhon or them little, like, I don't know if you ever been there.
I've been to Erewhon. And they food they got at Erewhon is fire.
It is, but people were saying they think that's a social experiment to like how much money you'll spend on that motherfucker. Because it'd be expensive in there.
I ain't gonna lie. Erewhon is a store that you won't find certain things at these regular grocery stores.
Very true.
Yeah. And they still keep water in glasses. You got a multitude of waters I never even heard of at that place. And a lot of stuff they tell you shouldn't even be drinking out of plastic. But you go to Erewhon, they got a lot of good stuff.
Glass. Yeah, that's like Whole Foods too. You go up in there and get the hot
and
food.
they stuff you can smell. When I walk in that type of store, they fruit be fresh to me. A lot of their stuff be fresh. You can smell it and know the difference. Like, that's a good place. But they don't even have those certain stores. Like, you won't find do we got Erewhon in Long Beach?
No.
I don't know.
I think that's on like
we barely got a Trader Joe's.
Nah, because I was thinking about what's the other store on 2nd Street?
2nd Street?
Sprouts or Whole Foods or something?
Nah.
That might be Erewhon, right? Yeah, that might be.
You talking about that one on the corner right there on PCH?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know the name. I went in there and got some water in a glass though.
Yeah, they got good shit up there. But that's probably the only store I could think of in the city. Other than that, you going to Food for Less, you going to Ralph's, you going to Vons or something like that.
And that's borderline Orange County too, so it ain't really like Long Beach.
That's out
it's
the
like
way.
on the borderline.
Yeah.
Because you know, if you anywhere near where we predominantly are, you're not even getting a Trader Joe's. You got Food for Less, you got Northgate. You got them little off-brand Hispanic type grocery stores.
Crazy, yeah. Go up in there, Superior and shit.
That's
Superior,
what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. But that's what I mean. But outside of that, if you don't leave the city, you don't leave Long Beach, you will never know about a store like Erewhon. Like, you got to go way to Santa Monica for that.
Yeah, or like if in LA, you go to like Hollywood and shit, they got it over there.
Right, exactly.
Hey,